This video is all about snippets. I bet you've seen loads of them while you were searching for something online. But seeing and actually knowing what you're looking at are of course different things. That's why we made this video. In just a few minutes you will know what snippets are and why it's important to optimize them. And in the upcoming screencast we'll show you exactly how to edit a snippet using the Yoast SEO plugin. Let's start with the first question. What are snippets? Well, a snippet is a result Google shows to the user in the search results. Like in this example, I was searching for origami paper, so I Googled it. Google then showed me this list of results. One of those results, a single one, like this one, is what we call a snippet. A snippet consists of an SEO title in blue, a URL in green and a meta description. That's the description of what the page is about, in grey. At least that's what you'll see when you search for something on a desktop right now. However, Google is testing a redesign for desktop, so things may look different in the future. Halfway through 2019, Google already changed the design for mobile search results. So if you search for origami paper on your phone, your results will look different. Let's compare a desktop and a mobile snippet to give you an idea. Now the first thing you may notice is the image thumbnail. Google is showing these images occasionally in the mobile search results. Another difference is this little icon at the top, called a favicon. Your brand's logo can be your favicon, for example. Using a favicon can help people recognize your brand among the many search results. We'll tell you how to set up your favicon in the next video. Now, if we compare the text elements of the mobile and the desktop version, we'll see that they actually are the same, but the order is different. The desktop snippet shows the SEO title first and then the URL. For the mobile snippet, it's the other way around. The URL comes first. And instead of green, it's grey. Now let's take a closer look at the three text elements. Let's start with the SEO title. The main goal of this title should be to describe what your page is about. Google uses the title of your page, your H1 heading, to generate an SEO title. But be aware that your SEO title and your H1 heading are not the same thing and don't serve the same purpose. Your H1 is meant for people that are already on your site. It's telling them what your post or page is about. Your SEO title, on the other hand, is meant for people who are not on your website yet. You want these people to click this result and end up on your site. In Yoast SEO, you can optimize the SEO title. You can add more information if you like, or you can shorten it if it's too long. And you can pick a separator sign to separate different parts of your title in an appealing way. We'll show you how to do this in the upcoming screencast. Okay, let's move on to the next element of the snippet, the URL. We'll focus on the last part of it, which is called the slug. Usually, the slug is automatically created based on the title of the post. But still you can optimize it. For example, by making it shorter. But more on that in the next video. And by the way, if you use breadcrumbs on your site, these could appear instead of the full URL. Finally, there's the meta description. You can compare the meta description to a pitch, in which you try to persuade someone to do something. In this case, you want someone to click through to your site, and therefore your description should be short, informative, and relevant. It should tell your reader what they will find on your page and why that is relevant for them. Make sure that your description does not exceed 155 characters. And don't forget to include your focus key phrase. Google always wants to show the words people are searching for in the meta description. These search terms are usually presented in bold letters, like this. And in addition, try to write in an active voice to make your description easier to read. You can also include a call to action if it fits your page. Basically, the point of the meta description is to get people to click on your site. So it needs to be as inviting as possible. Take a look at the example of our post on keyword research. The focus key phrase keyword research is right there in the first sentence. You can see that Google has bolded it. From just 2 sentences, I already know that keyword research is very important and that if I click on this link, I will learn how to do it right. That should be convincing enough. Now let's compare the keyword research meta description with this example. You can see that there is a lot of information here that does not really tell me what the article is about. The difference between this meta description and the keyword research one is quite obvious. If you don't write a meta description, Google will generate one for you based on the content of your page. Recently, Google has been basing its snippets on the first paragraph of your text more and more often. So it's important to both write a great meta description and a first paragraph that reflects the content of your piece. This way, you will have the most control over what your snippet will look like. Okay, now you know which elements make up a regular snippet. From what I've just told you, I think you can already guess why snippets are so important. A snippet is a doorway to your site. You want people to open that door and visit your site. In other words, snippets are important as they can increase your click-through rate. And in the long run, appealing snippets will have a positive effect on your rankings as well. The more people click on your result, the more Google will think your result does indeed fit the search query of the user best. A high click-through rate will, therefore, result in higher rankings, as Google wants to show the best result first. So, snippets are important for two reasons. They can increase your click-through rate and they can improve your rankings. Now, I already told you that Google automatically generates snippets for you. Still, we encourage you to optimize your SEO title, slug and meta description. We think that's important because you want to stand out in the search results. But it's important to realize that even if you hand your perfect snippet to Google on a silver platter, Google will not always use it. Sometimes Google just decides otherwise and generates something else. And I know that's really frustrating. But don't let that keep you from optimizing. 10 optimized snippets and 2 automatically generated ones, that's still better than 12 automatically generated ones. One more thing before we wrap this up. In this video we've discussed regular snippets. However, not all snippets look like this. Rich snippets, like this one, contain much more information that can help me decide if I want to click on that link. Think of ratings and reviews, for example. To get rich snippets, you need to incorporate structured data to your site. We take a closer look at structured data in a later module of this course. Now, shall we wrap up? In this lesson, you learn that snippets are the individual search results you see on Google. They consist of an SEO title, a URL, and a meta description. Snippets appear differently on mobile and desktop. The main difference is that on mobile, snippets also contain a favicon and sometimes an image. It's important to optimize all these elements to get the best possible snippet and increase your chances of getting more clicks and better rankings. In the next screencast, we'll show you how you can optimize your snippets with Yoast SEO.